Hey, so I I haven't done a vlog in forever. This last year has just been insane. But let me start off by saying that we are pregnant again, and so this video is going to be kind of an overview of trying to conceive this baby. With Marcus, there wasn't really any trying to conceive. We were just pregnant, so that was nice. But this time it was a little more, little bit more waiting, not anything crazy at all. First of all, I have really bad allergies right now, so I apologize about my voice being all funky and crazy sounding, and I'm probably gonna sniffle the whole time. But so first of all, I've got notes down here, so yay! And Marcus is in the other room watching a movie, so we'll see how long that lasts. We decided probably beginning of October that we were for sure going to have a second baby. And so the 15th, I got my IUD removed, which was fine. It was no big deal at all. And then, so I got it removed on the 15th. 18th, I started my first AF. And that lasted 5 days. And then we sort of tried to conceive that cycle, but really I was just trying to get kind of more of a baseline for what my body was going to do. I thought it was going to take several months to be back on track. I used to have a 29-day really regular cycle, so I thought it was going to take a little while. But it was totally normal cycle. I ovulated exactly when I should have. I was using the LH strips and my temperature readings in the morning, and then TMI, but this is a TTC vlog, so you asked for it, tracking CM and all that good stuff. We didn't get pregnant that cycle, so November 16th, I started my next AF, and that cycle I didn't do any temping or anything, I just used the LH strips. So it was a pretty busy week, the week before I ovulated, not gonna lie. Not busy in life, just busy in the bedroom. And we, no surprise, got pregnant that cycle, so that was really cool. It was very fast. We decided, it seemed like 1 month we decided we wanted a second baby, and the next month we had one already on board, so that was very cool. With Marcus, I found out I was pregnant January 11th, and this time we found out we were pregnant December 11th, so their due dates are literally like 1 month apart from each other. Marcus was September, and this next baby will be August. So yeah, it was really exciting finding out. I had those real cheapy internet test strips, and I peed on one in the morning, didn't really think anything about it, and I went back up like 2 hours later to grab some laundry, and I looked at it, and it was positive. And, my heart started beating really fast, and I said, well, it could just be an evap line, so I should retest. And I did, and it was like instantly positive. And this was, I think, 3 or 4 days before I was even due to start my AF with Marcus. I didn't even get a positive on like the first response 6-day early tests with him until I was already 2 days overdue for AF. So that was really surprising that I got a positive on a cheapy internet test that early. So I got to tell John. Marcus and I went to the store that day and got a little shirt that said, it actually said little brother, because it didn't have any big brother ones. And so I took a seam ripper and ripped out the little brother, and then I ironed on those sticky fabric letters, and it said big. And so I got him dressed later when he woke up from his nap, and John and I were cooking dinner, and I brought him out, and John didn't notice for a pretty long time, and I was like, "Do you see his new shirt that I bought today?" And he looked at it and he was like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, "Did you really see his new shirt?" And he looked at it again and was like, "What about it?" And I was like, "Did you read his new shirt?" And he read it and he was like, "Okay." I was like, what would he have to be a big brother? And he's like, are you? And I was like, yes, Jesus. It was so funny. We were laughing about it for like hours afterwards. And he's like, well, you know, I knew that we were trying to conceive, so we were gonna have one eventually. I just maybe thought you were being a little overzealous. So that was hilarious. We decided to wait a little while to tell family. So we found out December 11th, and then we told both my mom and Nana and John's parents and his brother at Christmas that we hosted this year. So we always do a Christmas Eve thing, and I did a Christmas trivia with like 10 questions, and it was really fun just in and of itself. We're going to do that every year now anyways. And next year I'm going to do it, and they're going to be like, oh, you're pregnant again? No. So we did the Christmas trivia, and then I read off the answers, and my grandma turned out to be the one that won, although later I found out she was actually tied with Paul, so they should have shared the prize. But I had a little envelope, and I'm sure they thought it was like a Starbucks gift card or something, but they opened it up and it said, to add to the things that you know, John and Kelsey are expecting their second baby this August. And she read it out loud, which was cool. I didn't know if she was going to read it out loud or not at first. And everyone started screaming. Lori started screaming. You know, Paul was super excited. My mom came and like tackled me. I'll put a video up of that. It's very, very, very short. I wish I would have filmed a little longer, but I couldn't really film because my mom was like all over me, of course. But yeah, it was very, very cool. Really, really neat way to share the news. And it was really neat that both of our families got to know at the same time. So that was cool.